Ja, herzlich willkommen zu einer neuen Ausgabe vom SI Talk. Neben mir ist der Steve von Pasinex. Ich habe die Aktien selber im Bestand, das heißt Conflict of Interest, und die Company hat letzte Woche oder vor 2 Wochen super sensationellen Zahlen geliefert. Ist ja schon ein Produzent, und das Schöne bei dieser Company ist, es ist sozusagen ein Produzent, der Gewinn macht, aber auf dem Niveau einer Bewertung von einem Explorer. Wie viel Gewinn jetzt tatsächlich ist, das wird uns der Steve selber mal sagen. Steve, thank you for your time. I said it in my German introduction. First, you're coming up with really great results, and second is, for me, the first is, I have a conflict of interest. I been shareholder of the company, and I'm proud shareholder of the company.
So proud to have you as a shareholder.
And I must say, my best explanation is, you're a production company, but with the market cap of an exploration company.
Yes.
So, but first, please start and tell a little bit more about the first quarter results.
Yeah. Well, we had a nice profit in the first quarter. Our revenues were Canadian 5.8 million. This is the joint venture company, the operating company, and 50% margin, so pre-tax margin. So it was very nice.
And the reason also why you have so high margin, and this is what I must always say in the interview, that's really unusual, your ore is so high grade, over 30%, that you can direct ship it.
Yeah.
And this is really unusual in this
It's very unusual. It's 32% zinc. So yeah, we mine it, we crush it, we sell it. And that's great. You know, goes back to one of the old things in mining where grade is king. And if you've got high grade and you can sell it direct, you should. And that's what we're doing. And that's actually, you know, why we can have such good profitability. We did a lot of mine development last year, and now we're benefiting from that.
This quarter, or the first quarter, you make 1 cent profit per share. So, but also you say in the press releases that you will increase the production over the next quarter. So how does this come? From the development last year? Or
we put in this third adit, a bigger adit, August, September last year. And we're starting to see the benefits of that. We achieved, on average, 140 tonnes per day of direct shipping ore in first quarter. And we're continuing to do mine development underground. We've got probably 5 kilometres of underground development already, and we're still doing more. So I expect that we'll see some further upside on that. So, you know, first quarter was very strong, and I think that we can have some more strong periods coming up.
One of the downsides, or the negative side, was everybody talk about it. Yes, you're a production company, but you don't have a resource on it. So, but in one of the last press releases, you're coming up that you're working on this.
Yes.
So what we can expect?
Yeah, so we appointed a independent group called CSA Global about a month ago, and they're going to be coming in and doing an independent 43101 resource. Probably August, we should be releasing that information to the market. Internally, we've had a resource for quite some time, because when you're building a mine like this, you've got to do mine planning. So you have to know where your resource is. We've done a lot of drilling. So what CSA Global are doing now is they're taking what we've got and they're critiquing it, and then once they've critiqued it, then they'll put it out and it'll be official and independent. But we've had it internally for a while.
Can you guess how long the mine life it would be around? And mining is nice, and revenue is nice, and profit is nice, but when you can only mine for 1 year, then it's not so nice.
Yes.
So
no, we have several years in front of us, as we stand at the moment. That will come out in the results.
Yeah, but you cannot say something, but it's important if you can say, okay, it's only for a few quarters, or is this for a few heads, for years?
It's several years.
Okay.
This, you know, we're high up in this deposit. We're still in the oxides, just coming into the sulfides.
Okay.
And these systems...
Is it the grades changing in the sulfides?
Yeah, the grades go higher in the sulfides. They go to 48, 50% zinc, so it gets even higher, so it's fantastic. But these systems, it's what's called chimneys and mantos. They can run kilometres. So we're only down about 250 metres. So I think there's a lot more here to be discovered. So the point here is we have to keep drilling and keep, you know, growing our resource. So what's important for us is to have enough years in front of us, and that's the current situation, enough years in front of us so that we can keep doing more exploration so that we can continue to grow it bigger. And that's the way we're trying to manage it, if you understand what I'm trying to say.
I must come back to the quarterly results, and when I read the press release, one question coming to my mind: the money what you make, stay this money in the Turkey subsidiary, or is it then bring the money out of the country to your Canadian operation?
Okay, there's a number of things to say there. First of all, we built this mine over the last 3 years, basically. We recognized very quickly we had a high-grade deposit that we could do direct shipping. And, it's been tough times. We're starting to come out of the tough times. But given that it was tough times, what we decided to do was build the mine. So up till now, all the money has gone back into the mine, into drilling, into mine development, all that 5 kilometers that I told you about. Also, we've started to buy some equipment. So it's all gone back into the mine. This year, because we've stepped up the production significantly now, we're going to actually have cash beyond
the development
plans and drilling and all that. It'll take later in the year to start to really realize that, Joe, but we will have. That's what I would expect. At a certain point, we would like to have that money coming out to the 2 shareholders. What will we do with that money? Initially, it will stay in Turkey, there's no question. Probably, the big picture here, this is a wonderful deposit that we've got. And there's no reason to think that this is an isolated deposit. Quite the opposite. Nature doesn't put these things like a little isolated thing just here. There will be more zinc to be found. So what we'd like to do is to step up our exploration, not just at the mine, but nearby. We'd like to step up that exploration. So I think that's probably, we haven't made that decision yet, but that's certainly a priority in terms of where we'd like to spend more money. We're looking for the next thing.
So that's mean also, to summarize a little bit, you keep the money into Turkey, storage also then for the next exploration phase. Not only concentrating on these mines or look for other mines, then normally is that they are in clusters and not only isolate on one thing.
That's correct.
So, okay. And summarize in general is first quarter was great, but you see further development in the next few quarters. So the production should go up. That means also the profit should show up if zinc stay on the same price level what it is now. And that's mean for us as a shareholder, you make more money per share, and that should bring the share price higher.
Yes, and the other thing here, yes, everything you said is correct. The other thing here is that the zinc price. I actually think that there's still more upside in the zinc price. This year we run up a lot. Last year we went from 65 cents to nearly $1.30, $1.20. This year it sort of bounced. It's
consolidation a little bit.
Maybe we ran up a bit too high last year. But if you look at the fundamentals, the zinc stocks in the world are still going down and down. And
some mines running out of their ore the last few years. So and we're selling zinc, and I can tell you that we get a lot of people trying to buy our zinc off us. So I actually think probably second half this year, I think there's still upside on the zinc price, and that should good for our profit, and that's mean
it's even better there.
Even better. Steve, thank you for your update. It was a great one. Ja, das war jetzt ein großartiges Update. Wichtigste ist, die Produktion steigt. Wenn die Produktion steigt und der Zinkpreis zum Beispiel nur gleich bleibt, dann wird auch der Profit steigen. Wenn Sie jetzt schon 1 Cent Profit machen pro Aktie in einem Quartal, dann kann man sich ausrechnen, wo man hinkommt. Die Aktie ist meines Erachtens nach wie vor viel zu billig bewertet. Es kann durchaus sein, dass wir 5-6 Cent Gewinn pro Aktie haben dieses Jahr, und dann ist das einfach ein KGV, das viel zu billig ist. So, aber er hat auch noch einen wichtigen Punkt. Ich habe ihn gefragt, was tut er mit dem Geld? Bringt er das Geld raus aus Kanada? Ist er raus aus Türkei, rein nach Kanada, oder was macht er? Und er hat ganz eindeutig den Punkt gesagt, es ist nicht normal, dass solche Zinkprojekte oder auch generell Rohstoffe nur isoliert auf einen kleinen Flecken sind. Das liegt nicht in der Natur der Sache, sondern es ist ganz klar, dass dort in der Regel mehrere andere Projekte auch noch sind. Und einer geht es dann darum, jetzt einmal ein bisschen Geld anzusammeln und dann den Exploration voranzutreiben, um diese zukünftigen Zinkminen zu finden. Und Zinkpreis haben wir zu kurz noch vorangeschnitten, also hat er es als letztes angeschnitten. Er geht davon aus, dass sogar der Zinkpreis weiter steigen kann, denn das Angebot-Nachfrage-Situation ist nach wie vor so, dass die ganzen Lagerbestände ganz niedrig sind bzw. sinken und er kriegt auch selber extrem viele Anfragen für ihre Zinkproduktion. Also rundherum schaut es ganz, ganz gut aus und wie gesagt, ich bin Aktionär, sonst hätte ich auch die Aktie nicht bei mir im Bestand und das ist rundherum Wohlfühlpaket, muss man mal sagen, wenn ich eigentlich einen Produzenten, der gutes Geld verdient, zu Preisen kriege, wie normalerweise nur Explorationscompany vorankriegt. Das war's von Pasinex, Steven, Mai 2017, Vancouver. Tschüss und Baba. Thank you.
Thanks, Joe.